Alright everyone, today I'm showing you how to create a topography map, an elevation map like the one I'm showing you in 3D using this tool from the State University from Iowa called Touch Terrain. So basically you can grab any elevation data from the map and turn it into some 3D model like this one that I 3D printed. So how do we do that? We're gonna go to the following website, touchterrain.geol.iastate.edu. I'm gonna write the link here in the description, and then you're gonna click anywhere. Doesn't matter where you click. This is just to go to the second window. Inside of this window, you can browse here in the map. So you can zoom in or zoom out, and as you can see here, it looks like I'm only able to see the United States in gray. So I'm gonna change that. So that means that I'm getting only the altitude or elevation data for the states. So I'm just gonna go to Mexico. I would like to have the elevation data for the Popocatépetl and the Isla. So I'm just gonna go the Iztaccíhuatl. So I'm just gonna go here. I'm gonna zoom in here, and here we have Parque Nacional Iztapopo. So right now I'm gonna go to the menu on my right side, and I'm gonna change elevation data. So as you can see, the first one, the first model is only, it has a very good resolution of 10 meters, but it's only for the US. The second one has a 30-meter resolution, but it's worldwide. So let's use this one, and automatically you're gonna see the change right there. So here we have the Popocatépetl and the Isla. So what I'm going to do is here, I'm gonna zoom in, and I'm gonna say recenter box on the map. So with this box, I can pick the things that I would like to have in my 3D model. So I'm just gonna go like this, and I'm picking, this more like a rectangle, so I'm picking a rectangle of that. And now the other data, here we get the size more or less. So here we have a rectangle with 10, it has 10 millimeters width and apparently 17 millimeters height. So we can do that. We can maybe make it a little bit smaller. So we have that here. Now here we could make it maybe a little bit smaller, maybe 90, right? 90 by 176. And then we don't change anything else here. We normally work with a 0.4 millimeters nozzle, so we're gonna leave that like it is. It's going to be an STL file. Now what I did in my model, because I wanted the elevation to look a little bit more exaggerated, here there's something called the vertical exaggeration. So basically, this value defines if the terrain should be artificially exaggerated or scaled. So maybe, I mean, depending on what you want, but maybe if you want to have this model just as a really nice looking model, you can exaggerate this a little bit. So what I did is that I did a 1.5 vertical exaggeration. So it's giving the volcanoes more like a more dramatic look. So I can do that and say export, select the area, and download file. And then we go to this really vintage website, and we can preview here by clicking on preview STL. We can preview the model, and we can drag and explore the model. So it looks pretty cool. It looks quite nice. All right, so here you can zoom in, zoom out, and then explore the model. Now we're gonna go to download zip file, and I'm going to send it to my printer. So once I have it, I'm going to open the file as the STL file. So I'm just gonna go and go to my Bamboo Studio, my slicer for the printer. I'm going to say import, and let's open our file. Because we're using a multicolor printer, I will add, I'm just gonna change that, that's fine. I'll change the colors based on the altitude, so it looks like it's snowed, right? So here we have the volcanoes, all right, okay. So now what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to go to the colors. So the first filament is going to be a So the first part is going to be all with the base filament, which is like a silk PLA. It's like a changing color PLA that has like a brownish orange color. So that's gonna go all the way up to here. Make it a little bit bigger. So here I can change the height of what I want to have in different colors. Let me just go back a little bit. Alright, let's go. So it's gonna be all the same color up to here. So here we're gonna get this one, that one. Alright, so only the tips are gonna be white. So here just gonna draw that, okay, like that. So basically it's going to look like this. And we say slice plate, and we're gonna send it to our printer. So now it's slicing the walls, and of course you're gonna lose a lot of that definition and a lot of that. Some of the lines are going to look a little bit different because we are slicing it, so it's going to look different, but basically it's going to look something like this. Alright, so it's going to take 2 hours and 52 minutes, and it's going to look something like this. Now right now you see just 2 shades of green, but in reality it's going to look like the model that I have here. First this like orange, and then the white for the snow. So let's go to print plate. Right, so it's gonna be that send. I'll show you the time lapse and the finished model in the video. Let me know if you have any questions, and if you would like to see more cool projects with 3D printing, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel.